small victory for the Spokane police officer suspected of rendering criminal assistance to a sexual assault suspect. Sergeant John Gately, his attorneys told a judge today that there is no evidence. He told the suspect and fellow police officer Gordon Ennis how to destroy biological evidence in the case. KXLY4's Brittany is working for you, and Brittany, Gately isn't quite out of the clear yet.
Right, Nadine. The judge did ultimately side with Gately, saying the state hasn't shown that Gately hindered the investigation or prevented law enforcement from taking Ennis into custody. Gately was accused of tipping off Ennis to an impending search warrant in this rape case. Ennis is accused of raping a fellow officer at a house party last fall. Detectives say Gately's information gave Ennis time to destroy evidence, like cutting his fingernails. They say Gately obstructed their investigation by calling Ennis just 16 minutes after learning of that search warrant. And today, the state said Gately intended to hinder and delay prosecution, saying Gately made the call under a veil of secrecy because he knew his behavior was wrong. Gately's attorney argued that the issue is discovery and apprehension. He said there was never any question who the perpetrator was, and police didn't have trouble in picking Ennis up.
By telling a defendant of the pendency of a search warrant, telling the defendant of a pendency of a search warrant is the equivalent of telling him to start destroying evidence.
John Gately should not have to go through a trial for this charge when the state has grossly overcharged it, I think, and acted irresponsibly in overcharging it.
After a hearing this afternoon, the judge dropped 2 felony charges against Gately, the charge of first-degree rendering criminal assistance. But Gately still faces a 3rd charge, obstructing a law enforcement officer. Now, jury selection for that charge, which is a gross misdemeanor, starts April 21st. Gately's attorney says this has been really hard on Gately, but he's looking forward to going to court and putting this behind him. Live in Spokane tonight, I'm Brittany, KXLY4 News.